So Digilab is a social enterprise, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you mind explaining to our community what that is?
So it's more of a it's community focused,
Okay.
right? And everything that we do, it goes back to the community. So let's just say if a client pays us to work on a project, we get the young person or the young people work on a section of the project,
Yeah.
and they get paid
Sure.
to work on that project.
Okay.
So it's not, because I know a lot of employers have this kind of like idea of, young people, they need the experience.
Yeah.
So then in that case, it's very easy for them to say, I'm not going to pay you because
Sure.
you need the experience,
Sure.
right? And I wouldn't say I hate it, but it's something that I feel like needs to be addressed in society,
Yeah.
and especially how employers deal with young people.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I see getting paid as a form of motivation,
Mm-hmm.
right? For the young person to understand that, look, I came in, I didn't know this, now I know it enough
Yeah.
to deserve to get paid for it,
Yeah.
right? And even if the employer pays us £50, right, the young person will get paid. However much we get paid, they will get paid,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not about how much they're getting paid. It's not about whether you're able to, are you getting more than £100 or whatever. It's more about the little token that you're given.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a verification to yourself that
Sure.
you should expect something from yourself, and
Yeah.
you're more than enough, right, to be paid for what you know. So that scheme really kind of boosts your confidence to feel like, wow, okay, right, I made £50 here, I made £100 here, I made 150, right? And for us, if they can even afford your travel with that, then at least we know that we contribute to something.
Yeah.
Now, with the whole community thing, again, when a young person works on a project, and we believe that if we get one young person, we can potentially get 5
Right.
young people,
Okay.
right? And that's all due to us making sure that the experience here when they come
Mm-hmm.
it isn't like school,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because if you line up 10 young people and you ask them who dislikes the way schools run, you definitely get about 8
Yeah.
of them saying something needs to be changed,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's just purely based on the fact that it's not personalized anymore,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's true.
There isn't a time that a kid will come into school and you ask, so what do you want to do,
Yeah.
right? How can we, help you,
Yeah.
right? It's always, I've got this and you guys need to do it. And you've got a set of time that you need to complete it. And I think to a certain degree, it kind of,
He motivates.
yeah, I think the purpose of education is to get the best out of a young person,
Yeah.
not slowly kind of like,
Forcing them on.
yeah, it's kind of like you're rubbing away what you're truly
Yeah.
here to do, and you're trying to enforce what you think
Yeah.
they should be doing.
It's
Right.
almost like preparing them for a life of doing a 9 to 5. That's
Exactly.
Just not,
Funny thing about
interesting.
it is that I can say now that like it might not go for other people, but a lot of stuff I've been told in school I've just been a lie.
Yeah.
Literally, like none of it's like all they've said they have, and like they say they prepare you for the real world when really not. Like you come out of school now, yeah, after year 11, and
Mhm.
it's like, whoa. They don't teach you how you gonna get a job,
Yeah.
how you gonna deal with money, how you gonna deal with this, how you gonna like with housing, like renting, all of that, how you gonna pay bills, how you gonna do this, how you gonna do that. They don't do that. So when you come out of school now, it's all about, it's like, bam.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is that you can go to school, you can go to college, you can go to university, you can be all of that on paper, you can have everything on paper, yeah. But then you can come out of there now and you don't know a damn thing you're doing. It like and what do we have to claim for that? It's the education board. Maybe you know what I mean. Like if you're gonna do something, you know, I mean, I would say get practical with it at the same time, because if you're just gonna learn it through, like I don't know how the word is.
Theory.
If you're gonna learn it theory, if you're gonna just learn it word for word,
Yeah.
that's not gonna help.
It's
You know what I mean? That's not gonna help when you actually get hands on.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I feel sorry for people when they come out of university at like 25.
Yeah.
They don't know anything they're doing
Yeah.
because it's like over said, 8 out of 10 kids would say, "Boom, schools this, schools that, schools this, schools that, da 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 da," and it's the government that don't listen, that don't listen. We're living in a conservative government,
Yeah.
so they're all caring about upper class. So they're not thinking about the middle and the low class that work a 9 to 5 and stuff like that. So in that sense,
Well, we've got a future Prime Minister over here.
Yes, Juwan.
Wow.
no, it's just in that sense they don't because
Yeah.
it's because the government like a couple of years ago it was the Labour government and like my mum said that she had a trust fund for me and she has money saved up.
Yeah.
Now we don't have that, so I have like little brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
gotta go for a proper saving.
Yeah.
And I say to my mum like, what's gonna go on when they get to school?
In a nutshell, like young people, I think the new kind of young people have a very different way in terms of how they consume information,
Yeah.
and the classroom isn't working anymore.
Mm.
Right, the model isn't working anymore. The concept of going inside the classroom in a white, there's no creativity,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And a lot of these times, these kids use like digital, technology, day in and day out.
Mm.
So their way of consuming information is so far
Yeah.
apart from how we used to take in information. And I think like you said, the system is old. It
Yeah.
needs to be changed.
Yeah.
And because of that, a lot of the young people that are not doing so well are pushed to the bottom. They go to college, but because they didn't pass their GCSEs, they're forced to do courses that they don't want to do. So then there's a high chance of them failing. When they fail, now they can't go uni, right? Now, most of them will go into retail,
Yeah.
right? A lot of them will say retail is not for me, right? And they'll probably join the wrong group or the wrong crowd of people. Then they become menace to society,
Sure.
right? Then it becomes a problem where you're sending kids to prison,
And then
right?
mental health.
Yeah.
Then we ask ourselves, why is this area so bad, right? It's because the approach you've taken to build them up as a young child. They've gone through life, right? The system have put them through a place where they don't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
So if I don't have anything to lose, then if someone tells me that, okay, you can make £200 an hour doing this, right? I'm going to take it because I don't have anything,
Yeah.
right? I don't have anything because, yes, we live in a very materialistic world where, the young people want to make a lot of money because they want to buy the latest trainers, jeans, whatever. But we created that,
Yeah.
right? It isn't like we didn't do it and now they're trying to create something that's not existent. We created that. Businesses created that, right? So it's kind of like we're creating, young people that are, not being able to think for themselves, don't have the self-awareness
Sure.
because they've been let down so many times. When they wake up, it's like, oh, what's the point?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do well anyway, so
Yeah.
why try?